Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Wigging Out with Bobby Z. This one's kind of a sad one, I guess. I guess as you could tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. And I'm not entirely sure what this break is going to entail. Excuse me for the coffee. It is 7:30 in the morning. I love coffee so much. If you guys have been emailing me for price quotes or if you've been following me on Facebook or on Instagram, I did post something in April saying that I was not going to be accepting orders again until June. And now we're in June. So I was sending out an email saying July for a couple days. And then I was looking at my calendar and I was just like figuring out logistically that I don't know when I'm going to be able to accept custom orders again. And the thing about it is that, as you guys know, I am a theatrical hairdresser, and that is my first love, and my first child is doing theater. And I work on 4 Broadway shows right now, 3 as a sub, 1 as a day worker. And between those 4 shows, I'm doing pretty much 8 shows a week, and I have been for about the past month or so. Additionally, I am the only person at bobbypins.com. I package up every order. I do all the invoicing. I do all of that stuff. Yes, I need to hire an assistant. I know. But I'm a little too busy to kind of worry with that right now. Additionally, I'm also designing a production of Hairspray right now for the Summer Theater of New Canaan. I also designed Forbidden Broadway. I go there once a week and touch up the wigs. I'm also designing 2 more off-Broadway shows this summer, 1 in July and 1 in August/September. So, looking at my calendar, I don't know when I will be able to accept orders again, and I apologize for that. But logistically, I just do not have the time. I'm kind of spread too thin as it is already. I work about 2 to 3 weeks at a time straight, and if I'm lucky, I can get an entire day off. I'm technically off this whole week, but I'm doing Hairspray. They have their techs and their dress rehearsals this week, so I have to go to New Canaan and do all that. And I have to finish up the wigs for that. I'm finishing up a wig for a client that put in an order a while ago, and I just am now getting around to it. And and I feel really bad because I feel like I'm letting people down, and I feel like I'm letting my fans and my clients down. But at the same time, it's, I don't kind of feel bad, if that makes any sense. It makes me sound like a bitch or something. But I'm working, and that's great. But, it's one of those things where something has to get cut out of my life. And as you guys noticed last week, I didn't put up videos last week. And I didn't have a Friday video the week before. I was getting ready for my pageant. And, I would have had that Monday off, but I decided to do that pageant, and I thought it was going to be great exposure for me, and it was. And I've gotten a lot of great responses from my performance videos. Thank you guys so much for that. But something had to go. And I figured that the easiest thing that would have to go right now would be the custom orders and the custom styling. And, I'm not necessarily taking a break from YouTube, but I'm just going to warn you guys now that I'm not going to be able to do a video every single week, 2 a week like I have been doing. I will be doing them when I can get to them, and I definitely will be doing the boyfriend tag soon. Josh asks me about it every single day. Possibly I can get around to that this week if we both have a morning or an afternoon off. I can record that and then post it really quick. But just logistically, I just don't have the time to add custom orders to my already never-ending tunnel of hair. As of now, for the summer, I'm booked for about 2 more weeks in June, and then I'm booked for over half of July and all of August. And that's just Broadway. That's not including the shows that I'm designing. That's not including fittings and design meetings and all of that stuff. And so it's just logistically, it just can't happen right now. And that's, it's really sad because I love doing all the creative wigs for all of you guys out there. And I love doing, out of the box stuff. And I love, putting my creativity into something and being able to, make someone else's, life happier and making their drag heightened and whatever. But as of now, I just do not have the time. And, and then it's just, I'm saying I'm taking a break, but it's really not a break because I am working and I'm doing all of this stuff with the Broadway thing and with the off-Broadway thing and with the designing thing, and it's a lot. I love what I do, but I think I need to take a little break for me. And I need to think of my health and my benefit and my future. And I feel that if I start taking custom wig orders too early, that I'm going to burn out really bad. And my wig is already down to pretty much nothing as it is. So I just figured it would be safest and best for me and everyone involved if I just took a little break from the custom order thing. And like I said, I announced a while ago that I was taking this break, and I didn't expect it to be quite this long. Stuff has come up, days were booked, weeks were booked on some shows, and it's just that's my insurance job, and that's what gives me my insurance. That's what gives me my main living wage. I don't, you know, as much money as I do make with my website and my custom stuff, most of that money does go back into my business to help me grow, to help me get a space, to help me get more inventory, to help me get more variety of wigs and accessories and stuff. And so I can assure you guys that that stuff is all coming soon. But in the meantime, it's going to be a little too hard for me to do all of these things and still, have a life and still, take time for me. And I would love to take a vacation, even if it's like 2 or 3 days going up to New England or going home to Pittsburgh or something. I need to like step away, and I need to not look at a wig for 48 hours. And as much as I love what I do and I love all of you guys, and it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing that I can't remember a time in the past year that I haven't had some wig project to work on. Even when I went home to Josh's parents' house for Easter Sunday, I brought ventilating with me. And, I will duck out of dinners early, or I will, get to work early and stay in between and ventilate or set something or sew hair into something, because I have so much on my plate right now. And I know you guys are like, oh, well, hire an assistant, hire an intern, hire this. As I've said before, it's really hard for me to trust people. And as I've explained before, I've, confided in people, and now they have the same wigs that I have. They have the same business that I have, the same business model, just for less money. And, that's fine. And, it's whatever, because, it might shock you guys to hear this, but I don't want to be a drag wig person for my whole life. And my main dream and my main, focus is theater and Broadway. And that's what I ultimately want to do. I want to be Paul Huntley. I want to be Chuck LaPointe, Tom Watson, Dave Bryan Brown. That's what I want to do. I want to design for Broadway and for live theatrical. And as much as I love doing the drag wigs, and as much as I love all of that collaboration and that artisticness, artisticness is not a word, Bobby, artistic, ability that I get to put into, and all the love I get to put into these custom works of art for all of you ladies out there, it's just a little step on my little road to wigdom, And so it does break my heart to have to tell you guys no. When it does come time for me to accept them again, I will announce it on my Instagrams. I will announce it here on YouTube. I will announce it on Facebook. Trust me, I'm going to let everybody know that I'm doing the custom order thing again. But as of now, it's just not in the cards. And when I initially, in April, said that I was closing off custom orders, I had about 15 lined up at that point. And I had 15 orders lined up, and I knew that I was designing a show and this production of Hairspray, and I knew I was doing that, and I knew that I was going to be working pretty much full-time all spring and summer on the Broadway, and that's why I cut off orders. And, I was able to crank through those orders pretty quick. I do have a couple residual orders that are for friends of mine that understand that I'm really busy, so there aren't really... Like, you guys have been seeing that red wig, this one right here. You guys have been seeing that in the background on my videos for weeks. I've been working on that wig for weeks. and it's literally just cutting a wig apart and sewing it onto another one. But I've been working on it for weeks when I get time, and you know, it's just there's deadlines, there's things that have to happen in my life, and there's changes that have to happen before I'm able to accept orders again. It's just a necessary evil that's going on in my life right now, and I just need to take a break. And between everything, between, you know, bobbypins.com, between my insurance jobs, working Broadway and all of that, between designing and betweening, wow, I really need to drink more coffee. It's 8 o'clock now, so I'm still not awake. It's really hard logistically for me to do anything for myself. It's great that I am this busy, and I'm not, you know, looking a gift horse in the mouth at all. I love that I'm this busy, and I love that there's this many projects and this many people interested in my art and my craft. But at the same time, I have to put me first, and I have to put my well-being and my happiness first. And it's getting hard to do that. So just a big blanket apology in advance for all of that. And like I said, the YouTube videos will be a little more sparse. They will be coming. I will be doing the boyfriend tag. I do have a couple little video tutorial things that I recorded a couple weeks ago. You'll notice by my beard and my haircut that I didn't make them just now. And it's just a matter of finding time to get around to editing those and to posting those. And I do love you guys, and I love all of you guys for all of your support and your kind words and everything. And, you know, I want to give back to you guys by doing these videos and by doing tutorials and everything. For once in my life, I have to be selfish, and I'm a very giving person. I'm a very nice person. If you've emailed me for advice, you know that, like, I will continue to email you until the problem is resolved. Wow. And you know, I was always available to help you guys with your projects. And if you didn't like the wig the way it turned out that I did it, I'll redo it, and then you'll like it, or you won't like it. I'll have to redo it again. And I just have to be a little selfish for once, and that's really not in my nature to be selfish. I always put other people first, and I think that that's my biggest lesson with this is that as amazing as it is to be a business owner, and as amazing as it is to be busy and to be blessed enough to have all of this work, I think that a break is necessary. And I feel like it's just, oh, my startup disk is full. That's great. Thanks. I guess I have to delete more old videos. But yeah, so that's that. Not going to be for a couple months. I'm sorry. But I will announce publicly on Instagram, Facebook, here, everywhere. I will announce that I am now accepting orders again when and if it happens. In the meantime, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out all my fun social media stuff down in the box. I am still available for classes. I am still available for, you know, email support and everything like that. I just can't do the custom styling stuff right now. It's just not in the cards for me. It's just I don't have time. And I'm sorry. And, you know, it's good to be busy, but it just breaks my heart having to say no to people. And that's my lesson in life, is that I just need to learn how to say no. I've never really been able to say no my whole life, and that's sad, but I'm learning. You know, I'm still, you know, I'm a young adult. I'm 27, so I'm still learning, and I'm still growing, and I'm still trying to figure out this roller coaster we call life. So I'm sorry again, you guys, but thank you guys for being so supportive and being so loving and so wonderful all the time. I love you guys, each and every one of you guys that's supportive and kind and nice. I love all of you, and so I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys very shortly for another video, whether it be a Fun Friday video or a tutorial or something. I will see you guys very shortly. I'm sorry for the little break. I'm sorry for keeping you guys waiting and keeping you guys on, like, bated breath. And I'm trying to get through this as quickly as I can so that I can be back at your service. So yeah, I will see you guys again shortly. Thank you so much. I love all of you. Mwah. Have a great week.